So back in October, I made a video called I Quit My Job to Go Camping. And here we are, just over 3 months later. I'm going to talk about what life's been like as a YouTuber, things like how I get paid nowadays, and what my plans are for 2022. So if you're hoping to see some gear in this video, then you'll be a little bit disappointed. I've just come out with a couple of GoPros, not even brought a proper tripod, look. So I'll start off with a little bit of background. So my job pre-October was I was a health and safety and training officer for a big food company. So risk assessments and being cooped up in an office without a window is a complete opposite for what I wanted in life, which was to spend a lot more time outdoors. So I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, but last couple of years I've been ramping things up a little bit and started to believe that it could possibly be a career path for me. So in 2020 I discussed it with Joe and we decided that is the path that I wanted to take. So I started saving up a little bit to prepare for the worst. And then just over 3 months ago I was able to say goodbye to the day job. To be honest with you, I was petrified, but Joe and the family, they all believed in me, so I've not looked back since. So I don't really have much of a background when it comes to the outdoors or video creation. Everything is pretty much self-taught through watching lots of YouTube videos and joining bushcraft groups and things like that. But once I got into this outdoor malarkey, I fell in love with it and I was determined to try and make it my job. So I do say the word job very loosely. Lots of people have asked me that, since you've turned your passion or hobby into a career, has it sort of took the edge off it a little bit? I can honestly say it hasn't, not one bit. To be honest with you, it's the total opposite. Even on just a day like this where I pop down to the local woodland for a walk, it's midweek, virtually got the place myself, perfect. So my quality of life over the last 3 months has been so much better. I'm a lot happier, I don't have any sort of stress at all. It's made such a difference when it comes to improving my mental health. Not that I had lots of troubles beforehand, it's just I feel so much calmer and relaxed. I've been able to get outdoors more, so I've managed to go camping over a dozen times in the last 3 months. And I think I've uploaded over 20 videos to YouTube. But it hasn't been quite as I expected. I thought I'd be making 2 to 4 videos a week across my 2 channels, but I've actually slowed the pace down a little bit. I thought that after going to work from 16 years of age, that I'd have a bit of a breather. I've worked constantly for 30 odd years, so I'd earned a little bit of downtime, I think. I've had one mini wobble. I won't call it a wobble. At Christmas time I took a couple of weeks off, and getting back into it, I just lost my motivation just for a little while. I was enjoying sitting about, and Joe, she gave me a bit of a kick up the arse and said, come on, you need to get out there. We've got a wedding to pay for. Since then, I've been back on it and trying to produce as much good quality content as I can. So in a bid to try and improve the quality of the content, I've had to invest a little bit of cash. I wanted to keep things as simple as possible, so I bought myself a couple of GoPro Hero 10s. I know it's all the rage in YouTube, but I didn't want to be lugging around anything heavy like a DSLR. I bought a new MacBook and I've gone back to Adobe Premiere Pro for the editing. LumaFusion's been great for me, but I just wanted to up my game a little bit when it comes to the quality, so I'm learning how to use that software again. I've also in January been busy with the Adobe VIP Creator Camp, so they kindly invited me to join January's cohort. So I've been learning from a lot of experts, how to do things like motion graphics and make your workflow quicker, all that kind of stuff. It's been superb and a real eye-opener when it comes to using editing software. So I do feel very fortunate to be selected for that. So back in November, the harsh reality came that my employer for the last 13 years, they didn't want to pay me anymore. Thought it was a bit tight of them, to be honest, but I'm not going to complain. But we have fortunately been able to keep our heads above water. Joe's still working 3 days a week, and now I'm a YouTuber. You just upload a video you get paid loads of money, right? Unfortunately, it's not quite that straightforward. I don't normally talk about personal things like finances, but I've had one or two comments that have said that the channel has gone a bit commercialised. One or two have even said that I'm being greedy, and they don't like the adverts and things like that in the videos, but I haven't got somebody paying my wages anymore. I do have to pay the mortgage, I do have to feed the children and make sure that Joe and the family are looked after. And making YouTube videos and putting some ads in helps provide those things, without having to sit in an office for 40 hours a week. So if you don't know how it works, every time you see an advert pop up on one of my videos, I get a tiny little amount of money, 1p, 2p, 10p, I don't know what it is. But on all of the views, that adds up. Google AdSense is very volatile, so your payments vary from month to month, so it's not a good idea to have that as your only revenue stream. So affiliate marketing is another revenue stream that helps go towards the ever-increasing gas bills. So some of the products that you see in my videos, I put affiliate links in the description. And if you buy through one of those links, it doesn't cost you any more money, but I get a small commission. And again, all these little commissions add up to help towards our kitty. So you've probably seen that some of our videos are sponsored. So the only sponsor that I've got to deal with as such is Squarespace. I know a lot of you don't like the sponsor in the middle of the video, but it really helps us out a lot. And it's a product that we've been using for long before they came along and approached us. We actually use it every single day for our website, which nicely brings us on to the subject of merch. So back in July 2020, our friend Tim over at Tim Marner Design Agency basically created the Messner brand for us, and since then we've been able to develop our own merch. We had the Leave No Trace t-shirt and some activewear that were taking over really nicely. So in October, Joe took over the running of the website, and in November she launched the beanie and things went nuts. We've also got some new products launching this month, so massive thanks to everybody that's bought something from the shop. It is actually the best way to support the channel. You get something really cool out of it and it helps us out as well. I can't not say something about the community support that we've got. It feels really surreal to say this, but we have got fans. Normal people like me and Joe have got fans, and we can't quite get our head around it. And a lot of those fans support us through the YouTube membership or Patreon. So the community support is something that I did really struggle with. Didn't quite sit right accepting donations from viewers and subscribers. But after reading all the kind comments and messages that have said that we've inspired people to either get out and go camping or hiking for the first time, or that we've just helped them through a bad time, it means a lot to us that we've actually just helped somebody out. So we thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoy the extra little perks that you get for your subscription. This is turning out to be quite a long video. I'll have to change the battery in a minute. Oh yeah, buy me a coffee. Anyone that's bought us a coffee or me a punk, thanks very much, much appreciated. I don't know how far I am into the video, but I've not mentioned camping gear yet. So all the different gear that you see in my channel keeps the content fresh, but also gives you some kind of insight to that product, whether it would fit in with your life or whether you want to choose something different. So most of that gear I buy myself, so it comes out of the YouTube kitty. However, I do get about 15% of it sent to me by manufacturers to try out. I do sell the odd item, but tend to keep most of it. But to be honest with you, I do need to trim down the gear shelves a little bit to make room for some more gear to show you. So instead of selling it on eBay like we normally do, this month we are putting out a new page on the website where we're going to sell the odd item. There'll also be competitions, giveaways, raffles, all that kind of thing. So keep an eye out for that page if you're interested in some decent gear. So that's the income out of the way. Not your typical flash influencer or YouTuber. We're making ends meet. That's about it. There's no Lamborghini yet. Maybe next year. So what's coming up in 2022? I'll get the big event out of the way first. Me and Joe are getting married in the summer, so that's the main thing for us this year. We have got Ronnie has passed its MOT, so we've got another 12 months of camper van in, all sorted out. I've got a 2-night wild camping trip in the Lake District next week, so hopefully I'll get the opportunity to show you some kit management for multi-day trips there. Dartmoor, Snowdonia and Northumberland are coming up in the next couple of months, and hopefully from April onwards we'll be heading further afield. I would like to think we can develop the Messner brand a little bit. Something like a tent would be awesome. But you've got to walk before you can run. So yeah, overall, life as a YouTuber is pretty awesome. Don't get me wrong, I still have to work hard at the editing, planning, filming, all of that kind of stuff. But it's doing something that I love, and you're only here once, so do the things you love. That's what I say anyway. In fact, that might be a t-shirt. Do the things you love. I haven't just told you to quit your job though, so if you've got responsibilities, make sure you can look after those. But other than that, do what makes you happy. I don't take any of this for granted though. Couldn't do any of this without you guys. Everyone that watches the videos, hits the like button, shares, buys a t-shirt, whatever it is you do to support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. We love you all. You are awesome. Back to normal videos next week, I hope. Thanks for watching. See you next time.